All right, good morning. Welcome to the 294th District Court. My name is Chris Martin. I'm going to call this morning's criminal docket. When you hear your name, please say present or here. Brad Brewer. Doing his UA. Mr. Bryce Carroll will be appearing via Zoom today for Sanctions Court, CR 21208. He is in the waiting room. Kirkland Huggins. Terry Johnson. Terry Lorenzo Johnson for Sanctions Court. Aaron Vasquez. Brandon Verge. I'm sorry. Say your last name again. Verge. Sorry, Mr. Verge. Kiana Walker, Sanctions Court. Chase Harrison. Joey Greer. Gage Fuller. James Buchanan. Ariella Gilchrist. Zibasek Goot. All right, we'll recall that case. Amy Jo Holden. Larry Jackson. Say that again. All right, thank you. Jeffrey Lumen. Raynard Sylvan. Mr. Sylvan is contacting the board. It's going to be late. Or we'll recall that case. Joseph Tudor. Here. Martavius Wilson. Lacey Shadden. Here. Cheyenne Williams. All right, is there anyone in the courtroom your name's not being called? Expect to be on the docket. All right, we have any attorneys that are ready? Harrison, this is cause number CR 25131, State of Texas versus Chase Allen Harrison. I think the last time we were here, we had a status on records, and I think the last time you mentioned to the court there's some CAC records that you and the state were working on.
Yes, we've received those CAC records. And at this point, Your Honor, we're just waiting on an offer from the state.
All right, and so I'm going to go ahead and set this, since we have all of our discovery issues resolved, I'm going to set us for docket call, and this will be the time during which, if the state's going to make an offer, they'll make one. Then at docket call, we'll announce if the acceptance of any offers or counter offers, and if not, then we'll set Mr. Harrison for trial. I have 2 dates in August 11th, August 13th is one preferential.
We'll do August 13th, Your Honor.
All right, court sets Mr. Harrison then for docket call August 13th at 9 a.m. Once he signs his notice of appearance, he's free to go.
Sir.
Thank you, Judge.
You're welcome. Thank you. You ready on this wife?
Ms. Shadden.
Judge Shadden.
Yes, sir.
Clause number CR 26-34, State versus Lacey Shadden, and we're set for pre-trial.
Your Honor, I filed a motion to suppress on this.
All right, court will set Ms. Shadden evidentiary hearing on August 27th. A contested docket, and that will be at 9 a.m.
Ms. Shadden, free to go, Your Honor.
Yes, once you sign, it's free to go.
Got to take pictures of them. And Ms. Williams, Your Honor.
Cheyenne Williams, CR 26-20, First State versus Cheyenne Gabrielle Williams. Ms. Williams set for docket call today.
Your Honor, Ms. Williams and I are still working on trying to get some information to the DA. Talked with Mr. Hernandez, told him what we were trying to do, to get him some more information. We'd asked for one more docket call.
Any objections from the state?
No, Your Honor.
All right, there being no objections, court sets Ms. Williams then for final docket call. You want August 11th or 13th?
August 11th, we find, Your Honor.
All right, court sets Ms. Williams then for final docket call, August 11th. 9 a.m. when she signs her notice, she's free to go. What else, Mr. White? All right, Mr. Burge, on up. Cause number CR 26-66, CR 26-67. Dave versus Brandon Demond Burge. All right, Mr. Burge, you're set for arraignment today. You've been indicted with a third-degree felony offense of possession of marijuana less than 50 pounds but greater than 5 pounds. That does have a range of punishment if you were to be convicted and sentenced to no less than 2 years in prison and no more than 10 years in prison, and a possible fine not to exceed $10,000. You've also been charged with a Class A misdemeanor offense of unlawful carrying of a weapon that carries a range of punishment of not more than 365 days in the county jail and a possible fine not to exceed $4,000. Do you intend to hire an attorney to represent you on these cases?
Yes, sir.
If I reset you to August 13th, will that give you enough time to hire an attorney?
I've been looking for one to hire.
I understand, but if I reset you to August 11th or 13th, you're gonna have one hired sooner or later. Those are the dates that I can give you. That's more than 30 days.
I have to try to look for one.
That's right. You do have to try to look for one. I'm just telling you, I'm gonna reset you to one of those dates. Which date do you want? August 11th is a Tuesday, August 13th is a Thursday.
13th to be on.
13th. All right, court sets Mr. Burge then for arraignment, August 13th, also our attorney. So Mr. Burge, 30 days is not a whole lot of time. So you need to make sure that you're being diligent and searching daily, making phone calls, and just, you don't hear back from one, you can't just sit there and wait for a week or two for them to return the call. You need to be proactive. They often call until you find someone that you can hire to represent you and make sure that when you talk with them, the criminal defense attorney, that they're willing to practice in Van Zandt County. Okay, you give your money to someone only to find out that, oh, hey, they're not. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Makes sense. She's got a form here for you to sign. That's going to say that we're going to come back August 13th. Donnie. I'll check with them on pre-trial release. Is in the arraignment. So, Mr. Berg, I'm gonna have you have a seat in the hallway. A pre-trial release officer is gonna come talk with you. They're gonna go over some paperwork with you, okay?
Yes, sir.
Have a seat in the hallway and they'll be out there with you in just a moment. When they're done, then you're free to go. Okay? Good morning, Mr. Carroll. Can you see and hear me okay?
Good morning, I hear you.
Okay, excellent. All right, Mr. Carroll, I'm gonna call your case. This is cause number CR 21-208. And we're here for your sanctions court status. Reports are that you have complied with paying your probation fee, your court collection fee, and I've got it. You have completed your community service, all your
Yes,
restitution.
sir.
That's good. That's excellent. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to allow you to, we're going to come back on August 11th. All right. And so I'm going to keep you on the same course. I want you to pay $60 to probation and $300 to court collections. So we try to get you caught up on your financials, and I'll let you appear again via Zoom. Okay.
Okay, I appreciate that.
Hey, you're welcome. Is it my understanding that you've got a new job? What
Yes, sir.
are you doing?
Good. Today is my second day here. Everything good though.
What kind of work is it?
I work for we package like house appliances for Lowe's and Home Depot. It's called NFI.
Okay, good. All right, well, man,
Yes, sir.
congratulations on the job. Let's keep you going on the right track. We'll get you done, okay?
Thank you, thank you.
All right, you're welcome. We'll see you back. Remember to write this down, August 11th. All right,
August 11th. I got you.
second Tuesday in August, August 11th at 9 a.m. Just log in on Zoom, same way you did today, okay?
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Have a good day.
You too.
Terry Johnson. Is Terry Johnson here? I'm surprised. Mr. Burr. All right, this is sanctions court hearing for Mr. Brad Burr, cause number CR 23-6. All right, Mr. Burr, let's see. My report is that you paid $100 to collection. You did your 20 hours community service. Did he pay his probation fees? I don't have any report on that.
Got, Judge, I have it right here,
Got that
and I paid off my collections today.
paid off. When did you pay your probation?
I'm walking over there after this.
Oh, so you haven't paid it yet.
I've got it right here.
All right, you paid off your collections today.
Yes, sir.
All right, good. You don't have a whole lot left to go on your community service hours either.
No, sir.
Where are you doing your hours at?
First Monday in Heritage Park.
Good. As of right now, if this is the most updated, you've done 140 of 210. So you're doing 20 at a time. You know, you're looking at about four more times, 3.5 more times, and you'll be done.
Yes, sir.
Excellent. Okay. All right. And I also would note that you were UA today, and that was negative. So happy about that.
82 days sober.
I mean,
82.
82. How have you done that?
Been easy.
No. Also,
I don't even have a thought, an urge. I just stay busy, work, and play with the grandkids. That's it.
have you gone through like a 12-step process or any rehab?
Yes. I did that at Texas Recovery Center.
Good.
They were a really good place.
Good. Good. Well, you look better. So
Thank you.
maybe that's a good living.
Yes, sir.
Okay, excellent. Well, I'm glad to hear that. I hope that you stay on that course. Let's see, we'll bring you back on August 11th. We'll do the same thing. We'll do $100 to probation, 20 hours of community service. And you said collections are done, so you won't have any, as long as that's true.
Yes, I have the receipt here.
Okay, as long as you're zeroed out on that, then those other two things is what I want to see, probation and your 20 hours. Okay.
Yes, sir.
All right, so I'm gonna have you sign this notice of appearance. Ready to go.
Thank you.
Deanna Walker. She's on.
That's good.
Oh, she's a. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, she's on, but. Yeah. Quite cool. So. Good morning, Ms. Walker. Can you see and hear me okay?
Yes, sir.
All right, this is your sanctions court hearing, cause number CR 21-312. All right, it's come to my attention that you have come under some financial difficulties. Is that right?
Yeah. Yeah. I lost my job on the 15th and I had car trouble, so I was trying to get that fixed before I can do the rent and everything else. But unexpectedly, I lost my job because they ended the assignment. So I managed to pay $200 instead of $3 just to show that I'm trying, but I'm still behind on everything else. I'm actively looking for work again. But yeah, I still did my community service, but I just wasn't able to pay that extra 100. I was stretching trying to pay that too.
So the job you had before was just a temporary job?
Yeah, it was through a temp service. And to my understanding, I was getting hired on full time. That's why I didn't want to miss work. But I had some cooling issues going on with my car. I ended up having to replace a radiator and a thermostat and a serpentine belt that cost me like $1,400. So I missed work like 2 days, and they said the assignment ended, and they didn't tell me that was because of that, but I'm thinking it is because they had already let all the other people go before that, and like I said, I thought I was in the clear because it was 2 weeks prior that all the other temps were already let go, but they called me on June 15th after I finished work and said my assignment had ended with no clear, reason why, whatever. So,
All right, well, I can understand that. So this is what I'll do. I appreciate you staying in contact with the probation department and letting them know what's going on. A lot of probationers, when they get in financial straits or some other issue, they'll just not report, they'll lose contact. They'll want to they want to tell everybody that after the fact, or some issue have to be brought back to court. But I appreciate you staying in contact and being upfront, transparent about what's going on. And I appreciate even more that you still managed to do your 20 hours community service and that you did make an effort to pay what you could afford. So I do appreciate that, and because of that, I'm going to just reset you for another sanctions court on August 11th. And Still want you to do your 20 hours of community service. And then we'll see what you can pay. I want your goal to be 200 towards probation and 100 towards the clerk's office. I know that's going to be contingent on work, but as long as you're making those efforts, and just understand what we have you paying right now is what we calculated you have to pay in order to expire on time under your original commitment in term of probation. So with that said, you have to fall behind at some point. You're going to have to make it.
I understand and I'll make the effort because I am like I said, behind on this rent as well. But I did get offered a position, but it's contingent on background and drug test. The drug test I'm not worried about because I'm clean on that. It's just I'm waiting on the background now, so I don't know how long that takes. But I've already submitted for it for the position that I was offered. So hopefully before I come back to court, I'll have better news with this company or whatever of the other companies that I've been applying for to see if, everything goes great.
I hope you do have success in that. And just do what you're doing. Stay in contact with probation. Let them know what's going on. Just keep making the best effort you can. Okay.
Okay.
All right. We'll see you back on August 11th. Make sure you write that down. August 11th. Let's plan on being in person. Unless the probation officers tell you that Zoom is okay. I'll let them make that decision. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Thank
All
you.
right. You're welcome. You have a good day.
It's lovely.
Druggins. This cause number CR 20125 sanctions court hearing for Kirkland Wade Huggins. All right, Mr. Huggins, I see that you've done your 20 hours community service as ordered. You've attended counseling. Have you paid your probation fee?
Yes, sir. I have both receipts.
Okay.
My probation, I was able to pay 120. I know I was supposed to pay 130. And then my court cost, I got $100 on my court cost.
How much?
100.
So it was only 80 to court costs, so you could have done
Hey,
130.
My daddy did the money order for me while I was at work, and whenever I realized and got to the probation office, I was like, he accidentally messed up. He put 100 on one money order and 120 on the other one.
Yeah, I understand. It happens. It happens. All right, so I'm gonna show that you're in compliance. I'm gonna come back August 11th. We'll do for this month, since you're 10 shy, we'll do 140 to probation. Okay,
Yes, sir.
and then 80 to court of collections. Your 20 hours of community service. Stay in your council. Okay,
Yes, sir.
you're doing well. And then make better wardrobe choices. Okay.
Yes, sir. Do I just drop this off in that front office?
You don't need to keep it, do you?
Nope.
All right.
I know I look good in pink, but I don't want to wear it. Thank you very much.
Mr. Schmidt, who are you ready?
James Buchanan.
Mr. Buchanan. This is cause number CR 25-196, State versus James Larry Buchanan. We're set for docket call today.
That's correct, Judge. I received an offer from the state. I relayed that offer to Mr. Buchanan. He has rejected that offer and wishes to have a trial setting.
All right, what was the offer that was made to the state?
It's 5 TDC.
5 years TDC?
Yes, sir.
That's on a third.
I believe so. It's indicted as a third.
All right, and Mr. Buchanan understands that by rejecting that plea offer today, that the state may not allow him to accept the plea today.
Understand? That's fine. He understands.
All right, then court will set Mr. Buchanan on court's jury selection docket. That will begin on August 3rd. Mr. Buchanan, on that day, you'll report to the courthouse. You will not report here to the courtroom. Picking a jury for another case. We'll come in downstairs. My staff will be down there. They'll meet with you and give you further instructions. Okay. All right. Mr. Schmidt will not be required to be here on your case. Once your case is in the top file, then we'll notify him. See him on my duration.
I do, but it'll be on this state. I'll be trying another case.
Okay.
You'll just sign the reset.
Okay.
I'll keep in touch with you.
All right, just make sure.
All right, we good.
Who's next?
Ariella Gilchrist.
Gilchrist, CR 25-200, 2003-77. Ms. Gilchrist is on state's motions to adjudicate.
Judge, I do believe only the misdemeanor is an MTA. The other one, we're on a docket call. CR 25-200 should be a docket call. And we've been discussing with the state. I provided Ms. Curry with some additional information yesterday. We're going to ask for a final docket call on her in the hopes of working it out.
Any objection from the state? All right, there being no objection, the court sets Ms. Gilchrist in for the final docket call, August 11th. Carry the motion to adjudicate the payment date.
Amy Holden.
Amy Jo Holden, CR 26-29. Holden set the date for docket call.
Judge, I'll make the same announcement. Ask for the final docket call set.
Any objections from the state? All right, then the court sets Ms. Holden for final docket call on August 11th. She signed her notice, ready. Next,
Jeffrey Lumen.
Jeffrey Don Lumen, CR 26-23. Mr. Lumen's on docket call today.
That's correct, Judge. We're going to ask for an additional docket call for the August 11th date.
Objections from state? No, you're right. All right, court will set Mr. Lumen then for final docket call, August 11th. Once it's signed, it's ready to go.
Martavius Wilson.
Martavius Antoine Wilson, CR 22-343. Mr. Wilson, a plea today?
No, Judge, and that's my fault. Prior to going on vacation, I know we had a docket call and I announced we're ready for a plea. We are ready. We're going to plea, Judge. The state made an offer that he's going to accept at 4 TDC. But my communication was inadequate. And so we're gonna ask for a short reset to allow him to get himself together and set it at 1:30 for the plea.
And what day?
Well, obviously, we'd ask for however much time the court's willing to give us. To the August 11th would be great.
The objection from the state? All right, no objection from the state, court will set Wilson to enter his plea before the court August 11th at 1:30.
Good, all right. Larry Jackson.
Jackson, cause number CR 26-37, State versus Larry Leroy Jackson Jr. All right, Mr. Schmidt, I understand that there you filed a notice of the court that you have a conflict on representation with Mr. Jackson, the co-defendant, is that correct?
That's correct, Judge. I had a conflict with both of them. Unfortunately, that came to my attention later. And I think Mr. Jackson's entitled to new representation.
All right, court finding that Mr. Jackson still remains indigent for purposes of the Sixth Amendment. The court is appointing the Honorable John Fianani to represent Mr. Jackson. Jackson, I'm appointing you a new attorney. I'm sure you already had this conversation with Mr. Schmidt.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so you understand why he's got to withdraw and why we have to give you a new attorney?
Sir.
Okay. All right, then the court's going to appoint Mr. Jonathan Manning. He's not here today, but he will be here on Thursday of this week. I'm gonna have you come back on Thursday.
Yes, sir.
So that you can meet Mr. Manning and that we can switch over discovery and all these things. And then Mr. Schmidt can get Mr. Manning up to speed on your case.
Yes, sir. So.
All right.
Building. I have Mr. Joseph Tudor.
Joseph Scott Tudor, CR 25-284. All right, I believe that we're here today on status of a note regarding Mr. Tudor trying to complete the batterers intervention program. Is that correct?
Judge, I provided Ms. Curry with a certificate of completion for anger management. I think she's discussed that with Ms. Burns, and I think that's acceptable, and I'd ask for an announcement on that.
Yes, Judge, he's completed anger management through probation. The batter's intervention program was not available. We're preparing a motion to dismiss.
Okay. All right. Is that going to resolve him off of probation altogether?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right, then, Mr. Tudor, Ms. Curry said that she's preparing a motion, so I'm going to grant that motion, and you are free to go.
Do you want a copy of it? Wait in the hallway, I'll bring dismissal. If you don't, then we can write. All right, we'll see. Okay.
Mr. Attorney. All right, court calls CR 26-12, State versus Civisec Boot. We're set for a docket call. Schmidt, I believe you made a previous announcement regarding Mr. Gu being in Florida and having some medical complications. Go ahead.
That's correct, Judge, and if the court would recall his case, I'm gonna go back and see if I can't pull those documents. I'm in communication with him to make sure that happened. I think they were facts, but I have an issue with my facts, so if I could recall that.
Or we'll recall that case. Vasquez. Sanctions Court hearing from Aaron Vasquez, CR 21394. All right, Mr. Vasquez, I see you paid your $100 towards fees. It says that you did not complete your 20 hours of community service, that you only worked 2.
No, I'm shy. I think I was shy like an hour and a half or two.
My report says you're shy 18 hours.
Well,
You're
I
saying
just
that
did them. I just did them yesterday. That's why too. So
You have, or have they been confirmed by the probation department?
I'm not sure. I'd probably have to call Jerry for that.
When did you did them yesterday? And who did
Yes,
you
sir.
do them for?
Sir,
Who did you do them for? Where did you work?
Mana,
Anna?
sir.
Do you have your sign-in sheet and all those things with you today to show probation?
No, I don't. I don't. I just have this paper right here they gave me to print it out.
And gave it.
Yes.
All right, come over here and show the probation department. I'll recall your case. Good. So this is. Go back up there. Yeah, just go have a seat, let them verify that, and then I'll recall your case.
Oh, 24 hours, Jim.
All right, Mr. Vasquez, come on back away. All right, Mr. Vasquez.
Yeah.
All right, The probation department has verified, typical director, Anna, that you worked, says you worked 2 hours on the 27th of June. That you, also did 6 hours yesterday. Then, made a contribution, monetary contribution for additional 8 hours. So he's got you for a total of 16 hours. Your goal was 20.
20.
Order was to do 20, so you're 4 short.
Yes, sir.
So on that, you come back on August 11th.
Okay.
We're gonna do 24 hours of community service. Gonna pay $100 to probation. Okay,
Yes, sir.
I need you to get these things done prior to the day before,
Yes, sir.
prior,
Understand.
so that those things can be verified. And in my report, it's probation. They prepare these reports prior to
Yes.
work, and they need time to do that.
Yes, sir.
So get it done the week before, have it done, have everything done the Friday before report day.
Yes, sir.
You'll always be in good shape.
Okay. Yes, sir.
So we'll see you back on August 11th. $100 probation and 24 hours. service.
Thank you, Honor.
All right, we're going to stand in recess. Mr. Hawkins indicates it'll be 10:30 before he can be here. Mr. Platten indicated that he'll be here after 10, 475th. It's Tyler this morning. And Mr. Schmidt's waiting for the arrival of Mr. Raynard Sylvan, who contacted the board, indicated that he had taken a bus to Athens and then didn't have transportation from Athens either. They were trying to arrange that with Boston. So we're going to stand in recess, probably about 30 minutes. So 10:30, we'll try to resume. All right, so be back in the courtroom about 10:30. All right, Mr. Hawkins, you ready? All right, Mr. Greer, this is cause number CR 26-11, State versus Joey Wayne Greer. We're set for pre-trial. Any announcements on pre-trial?
Yes, Your Honor, at this time, I'd ask for a continuance on this. We've received the paper discovery, but it shows to be there's some videos that we have not received yet.
Say, do you aware of any video?
It would probably be body worn camera footage, Judge, which should have gone through Guardify. There's no reason why it wouldn't be in counsel's email. It appears it all went through the portal, Judge, back on June 12th, 26.
The videos are available to Mr. Hawkins.
I just didn't see them, I guess, Judge. We looked for them and didn't see them, so.
They're uploaded through Guardify.
All right, so Mr. Hawkins, I'm gonna go ahead and set you for docket call since they produced the videos.
That's fine, Your Honor.
Set you for docket call August 11th or 13th, which one's
We do August 13th, Your Honor.
August 13th, which is a Thursday at 9 a.m.
Yes, Your Honor.
So on that date, Greer, I'll need to hear whether you're accepting some type of plea agreement or requesting a check. Yes. Have you still been ready or do you need?
Yeah, we're ready. Hey, so
Court calls, cause number CR 20-413, State versus Raynard Sylvan. Mr. Sylvan is set for arraignment. Mr. Sylvan, you've had quite a venture getting to court today, have you?
Yes.
All right, well, I appreciate your hard work in getting here, Mr. Hey, go ahead.
Yes, sir. Mr. Sylvan set for arraignment. We have a copy of the indictment. Its name spelled correctly, waive reading, enter plea not guilty. As for a pretrial setting.
All right, Mr. Sylvan, having waived the formal requirements of arraignment, court does enter his plea of not guilty into the record. Court will set this matter. Pretrial hearing. What's the date, Mr. Schmidt?
Sometime in August, I guess.
Court says, Mr. Sylvan, in August 11th.
That's my
What's that?
that's my birthday. I don't know. But I fucking made it.
Oh, that's big. Do we have another August 13th?
That's a Thursday. We have August 25th, which is the next.
That's fine.
August 25th? Can we do that?
Court says, Mr. Sylvan, in August 25th.
So, yeah, this is your.
Mr. Sylvan be coming from out of state.
Where you coming from?
I'm coming from New Orleans.
I'll tell you what I'll do, Mr. Sylvan. I'll set you at 10 a.m. that day, okay?
10 a.m.
That'll
Okay.
give you an extra hour or so. Where you don't have to be here at 9 a.m.
Okay.
See, right out in the hall. I'll come get you here in a second. Don't go nowhere. All right.
All right, Mr. Bullard, come on up. I think Mr. Platt is on the same day. Gallery. All right, Mr. Platt, can you hear me okay? Mr. Platt, can you hear me at all? Mr. Platt, can you hear me?
I can, Your Honor.
All right, I'm gonna call your case. This is cause number CR 25-278, State versus Gage Ryan Bullard. We are set for a final docket call today. Any announcements, Mr. Platt?
I know that he's submitted to an evaluation, and I'm not sure if that evaluation has made its way to the state yet or not. State, you there?
Yes, Ms. Curry and Mr. Hernandez are here in court.
Okay. Are they aware if they received anything from the evaluator? I know that was kind of a conditional. I can't hear.
Not received notice from Mr. Platt that he was accepting the plea offer. As far as I know, he was scheduled.
The plea offer was for probation, dependent upon the evaluation, correct?
She said that's correct.
Okay. And
Is she-
believe that's that is the area that we are wanting to go in, Your Honor.
Ms. Curry, go ahead and state that again, because I'm not sure he heard you.
Your Honor, we received no notice from Mr. Platten that the plea offer was going to be accepted. As far as I know, no evaluation's been scheduled.
He has submitted to his own evaluation through Russ Bailiff in Tyler. I'll have to check my email to see if I've received it, but I know that he has submitted that and it's been completed. I'll have to check my email right here to see if I have it. I can forward it to Ms. Curry if I have it, or it may have gone to my assistant.
I can't understand.
He said that Mr. Bullard has submitted to his own evaluation through Russ Bailiff, Smith County.
Yeah, that was a great.
He didn't know the report had been received. He said he would have to check his email or have his assistants check to see if he has it, and he can forward it.
Yeah, I'm checking out
That's
my
fine, Judge.
assistant.
Like I said, we've had no communication from Mr. Bailiff or from Mr. Platt. We didn't know that the evaluation was even scheduled, let alone.
It's been completed.
All right, so do you have that report?
I'm checking with my assistant now.
All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna stand in recess. I'm gonna let you and Ms. Curry talk about the case.
Sure.
I'll give you all 10, 15 minutes or 20 minutes and y'all just let me know when you're ready. And that
Okay.
way y'all look at this report and determine if kind of what the announcements are today, unless you already have a, is that fine? Okay. All right, court's gonna stand in recess for about 15 minutes.
Thank
And
you.
I'll let y'all, I'm gonna turn this off and I'm gonna let y'all talk via phone. This is all in.
That's fine.
All right, so Mr. Bullard, you can have a seat, and Mr. Platt and Ms. Curry will talk about your case, and I'll be back in about 10, 15 minutes, okay?
Hey, man.
It's delayed, but you know. Yeah. There you go. Mr. Platt. You're on. You're on.
All right, Mr. Platt, can you hear me?
I can, Your Honor.
All right, we are back on record. Cause number CR 25-278, State versus Gage Ryan Bullard. Any announcements from the state?
Yes, Your Honor. I was unable to speak with Mr. Platten. I called, it was answered by Google. I left my name and then got the recording that said, this person is not available. However, he did forward us the report from Russ Bailiff. I have a lot of respect for Russ Bailiff. What I'm about to say is not a reflection on him, but the state is not willing to accept this report as valid for determining whether or not Mr. Bullard is a good candidate or a worthy candidate for probation for this offense, because on page 4 of Russ Bailiff's report, under examining description of precipitating events, Mr. Bailiff states, Mr. Bullard categorically denies the allegations. Well, any evaluation based on a categorical denial of the allegations is, I believe Mr. Bailiff would tell us, having worked with him many times in the past, is not a valid testing instrument if in fact the allegations are true. In this case, Mr. Bullard would have to admit the allegations were true in order to be given a sentence of probation. I don't think we can move forward with him categorically denying the allegations, Judge.
Did you hear all that, Mr. Platt?
If he were to sit down, Mr. Bailiff, again, if some of this could be cleared up, would you be willing to accept that? He's placed him in a low risk so far. And I understand what you're saying, Tonda. But, sometimes when people sit down for PSIs and they ask them about, tell us about the case, sometimes people climb up and say, oh, my lawyers told me not to discuss this. I don't know what went through his mind at that moment, but it could have been something like that. I can't say. But if that were to be cleared up, would you find that satisfactory?
I will find it satisfactory if he unequivocally admits both to Mr. Bailiff and to the court that he committed this offense. But
I hear you.
I can't.
So if we were to come into court, just talking theoretical here, and if he were to make a statement before the guilty plea, would you accept that?
No, sir. He has to be evaluated after admitting that they're true, because a lot of these tests are self-report tests. And he is saying, when he is giving these answers to Russ Bailiff, he is saying, I have never done these acts. I have never done these acts, to many of the questions.
I understand.
And that puts
it's like
the numerical
the
score.
validity of the whole thing's off. I get it.
Hang on, Ms. Platt, hang on. Ms. Curry, she needs to finish because my court reporter is trying to make a record of it. So go ahead, Ms. Curry.
So that puts the numerical score in the low risk. It would have to be redone with him admitting the offense. And, then of course there's the, whether the court would accept it.
Yes.
There's that question as well, whether the court would accept the plea after a categorical denial of the allegation.
Okay, so how about we do a reset, try to get this thing reevaluated? Does that sound good?
I have no problem with Russ Bailiff's qualifications. I have a lot of respect for him. But any outcome on these type of measures will be skewed if the input is not correct. And here, the input, if he's wanting to plead guilty, the input is clearly not correct.
I think we understand, and my client can hear you there as well. With this new focus on the test instrument, we'll speak with Mr. Bailiff and see if we can get another one done. Sound good?
He said he wants a reset so he can get back to Mr. Bailiff, determine where they go from here.
Like a whole other new evaluation based on whatever facts. I remember they sit back down.
So this is what I'm going to do, because we were set for final docket call today. I've reset this case many times, expecting it to be to a point where there's either going to be an announcement of either trial or agreement. I understand that you are still working on potential agreement. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna set it on the jury selection docket so we can start going down that path. And if you and the state come to some kind of agreement, y'all can approach the court. That way you'll have time to work out the representation of the test, what have you. I'm saying that I'll give you permission to approach the court about accepting the agreement. But I'm gonna go ahead and place this on the jury selection docket. That way, if it doesn't happen, we can be moving towards that. The case will be progressing rather than.
Yes, Judge.
That makes sense.
Yes. And we've been trying hard. I think this evaluation was done back in April, so it's not like we've been dragging our feet. So thank you, Your Honor, and we'll try to get it done as expedient as possible.
All right, so Mr. Bullard, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna set you right now, I'm gonna set you on the August 3rd for jury selection. That's just the court's general trial docket. For this type of case, should you be set for trial, the court would specially set you since you're charged with sexual assault of a child. For now, I'm gonna set you for jury selection August 3rd. You'll report down the second floor of the courthouse. You will not report back up here. My staff will be down there. You'll be pre-trial release officers. Taberham will be down there. Mr. Platt will not be required to be here in court, as your case will not be tried that day. As soon as your case is set, either in the top 10 or specially set, then you, Mr. Platt, will be notified. But you'll come every month until your case is raised for trial, unless there's some kind of agreement between the state and the defense that's then presented to. Okay,
sir.
so stay in contact with Mr. Platt, stay in contact with your bondsman, stay in contact with Mr. West, your pre-trial police officer. Okay.
Yes, sir.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Platt.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome. Have a good day.
You too. Bye.
All right.
All right, court's going to recall Citizen Group CR 2612. Call that this afternoon at 1:30. That concludes the remainder of the court's morning docket. We'll stand in recess till.
Judge, was there a finding on Mr. Johnson, Gary Johnson?
I think Mr. Johnson was a sanctions court. He's a sanctions court, so. Oh, I'm sure the probation department will probably be asking the state to file a motion on that, I'm assuming, since he's not here. But yeah, it was a sanctions court. All right, court's in recess till 1:30.